Hello, I'm Faye Schultz, and today we are going to do glazed pecans. My mother used to do glazed pecans all the time during the holidays, and we always loved them. The ingredients for the glazed nuts are 1/2 cup of water, and we're going to put 1 cup of granulated sugar, and we're going to stir this in really good together. We're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and we're going to use 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And what we're going to do now is we're going to stir this on medium heat until it comes to a soft ball stage. And it sounds difficult, but it's not difficult at all. So the only ingredients you're going to use exactly what I told you, and then we're going to use 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And I of course use pure vanilla. So we're going to stir this constantly until everything is melted and comes to a soft ball stage. So I will stir this continuously. And this is a few minutes after we've stirred everything together, and it's boiling to a continuous boil. And I'm going to keep stirring this. A lot of people use a candy thermometer, but I'm actually not familiar with one much. So basically what I'm going to do is I am going to use a softball stage. And when you're talking about a softball stage, you can see it's pretty thin now, but after a few minutes it will thicken up just a little bit. And then I'll take a little bit of this and drop it into some cold water. And when I drop it into the cold water and I take my finger and it turns into a little soft ball, that's when you're ready. So I'm going to continuously stir this. Alright, and you will notice now, look, it's starting to get a little bit thicker. And I'm going to get a little bit of this and put it in my cold water. And I'm going to take my finger, and it is actually to a softball stage now. So I will take it off my burner, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon, whoops, and I think that's about it, maybe a little bit more, okay, of vanilla. And stir that really well. And now I'm going to add my roasted pecans. Okay, I have toasted in the oven probably about 15 minutes till they're good and toasted. These are your pecans. And now I'm going to take the pecans and I'm going to pour them into my pot. And that's a lot. This is actually let's see, I did 4 cups of pecans. And now I'm going to, with the mixture, I'm going to stir these. And what you're going to do is you're going to stir the pecans until they are completely covered with the mixture. And it's not a lot of mixture, but you don't want a ton of coating on your pecans. And so actually, if you'll just keep watching, and you'll see the glaze turn to a cream. And you're noticing now that the glaze is starting to go away. Okay, and now that I've got these covered and there's no glaziness to it, I've got one large piece of aluminum foil. I got one large piece of aluminum foil, and just look at this. They're looking so, so good. And then I'm going to pour these onto your aluminum foil. Okay, and then they're a little bit warm, but just spread them out. Just spread them out, and they are absolutely perfect. But my mom used to make these, and we had a chest freezer in our kitchen, and she would line our entire freezer with wax paper, and she would make these nuts, and we absolutely loved them. But of course, we had a pecan orchard when we were growing up, and we used to pick up pecans. My brother and my sister and I picked up pecans and sold them at the holidays so we could buy our Christmas presents. This is our end results of our glazed pecans, and we make these usually about a week or so before Christmas, and we put them in an airtight container, and they make perfect gifts, and they're absolutely wonderful. Thank you for watching, and please like and share, and Merry Christmas.